It's currently 8:58 in the morning before the market even opened, and I made $1,800, and I'm about to show you how. So first things first, let's chart my executions. And I know before you say anything, it looks a little messy, but let me explain this to you in a way where you'll understand. So first things first, I woke up quite early this morning, so I was able to check out the markets and mark everything out already. And here's what I noticed, okay? I noticed that we were ranging, and all of a sudden we had a leg up at around 7:45 that took London highs, okay? And what happens after we accumulate? We manipulate, take a high, and then what do we need to do? We need to distribute. I was going to ping my Discord and tell them to take this trade. It's actually pretty funny because we did have a Discord member take this exact same trade, literally right here, Joe G, and I'm about to explain it to you guys right now. So we came up, manipulated, and then we inversed this 5-minute fair value gap. Okay, let me just remove this guy for now. We inversed this 5-minute, and I noticed that we continue moving down. I wanted to wait for confirmation and displacement, and I got that after this candle. So we came back up, retraced into not an imbalance, but had to have a move back up before we fell back down. And then all of a sudden had this downward spiral as well as a 30-second inverse fair value gap. So I took my execution, set my wick at the candle high. And since it was pre-market, here's a rule I like to add for myself. I take one-to-ones during pre-market because you never really know where price is going to go. It's not essentially drawing towards a strong draw in liquidity because it's pre-market. You know what I mean? You just play it safe and take your earnings. So I had a nice little 1 to, I guess, 1.4. Let me find exactly. I execute, 1 to 1.4. Yeah. All right, cool. So that's trade number one. Trade number two was a buy that I got taken out of just because. Let me actually just remove my execution so I can explain this to you guys a lot easier. We had formed this 5-minute balanced price range on ES. So take a look at this 5-minute fair value that we have right here that got inverse, and then off of that we have this 5-minute, and literally exactly what happened that I thought was going to happen. Okay, I thought the price was going to retrace into it to continue moving back down, and look what happened. We retraced perfectly into the CE of it and then continue moving back down. So on NQ, I saw that we had inverse this 1 minute, sorry, on ES and NQ actually, we had inverse this 1 minute gap. Okay, so let's mark that out. Inverse closed above, and then I waited for confirmation. So we had this confirmation candle right here when we retraced into this 1 minute order block. Boom, retraced into it, displacement off of it to continue moving higher, and I took my execution. Okay, I got stopped out initially, but I really wanted this trade, bro. Like I was like so convicted that this trade was gonna bang. So took my trade. I set my stop at these lows. I literally got stopped out by like 1 point, and I was thinking, okay, if I'm getting stopped out by that much, because I was originally thinking to move my stop loss down here, but then my RR would be, a little iffy because I would have targeted these highs. Or so I was actually originally targeting these highs. I'll explain that to you guys in a second. I initially got stopped out of the trade. I know it looks like I have a lot of executions on my screen, but two things happened. My copy trader low-key kind of bugged because I didn't set it up properly, because I normally do that like literally like right now, but it was pre-market. And reason number two, I took a partial here, so it looks like I just kind of, I just pressed flatten all my trade copy. I don't want to take any risk. And plus I built a nice buffer for myself this morning. I don't care if I like lost the potential amount of money I could have made, whatever. So I retried on that trade after we had that insane displacement candle, and I targeted these equal highs. These equal highs were just such a strong draw on liquidity for me pre-market. And then look what happens after. The moment we tap these relative equal highs at 8:54, look what happens on ES. It's crazy how aligned it is. It's crazy how price and time move together, bro. 8:54, we tapped the relative equal highs. Right at the same time, we tapped into the CE of this 5-minute balance price range, and then boom, we just dumped back down. Okay, I was so convicted this trade was going to play out. That's why I took another execution. I low-key just took a partial because I didn't want my trade copy to bug out. I don't know what was going on. I don't want to take any risk. I'm moving to like break even pretty fast off of that displacement candle right here as well. I don't really know. but you know, easy buffer on the day. And I mean, it's Friday, Halloween. Hopefully I get to bang another trade to make some more money on this week so I can, you know, enjoy myself this weekend. But yeah, guys, there was also an SMT. I forgot about that as well. There was a 1 minute SMT right here. That's what even convicted me to hop back into the trade. The moment I saw that SMT form, sorry guys, I woke up like an hour ago, so I'm still kind of, you know, brain's not all there. But the fact that we formed this SMT was just telling me like, yo, get back in that trade. Literally get back in that trade. Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I'd say it's a pretty banger trade for pre-market to increase my buffer. And yeah, hopefully I get to make some more profits on the day. All right, see you guys.